At Protect Life Michigan, we are an outreach organization. That means we talk to people about the very difficult and controversial subject of abortion, and we want to change people's minds from pro-choice to pro-life. So let's take a minute to analyze a conversation about abortion and see what are some conversational strategies that we might use, that this person has used, and might not, and then how would we respond to the pro-abortion argument. This is a pretty intense video, actually. Yubal gets punched.
Right now, because they can't get life-saving or emergency abortions, and doctors are saying it's only a matter of time before somebody bleeds out in a helicopter.
Yeah.
Any day now, it's going to happen. We're going to have the first death on a helicopter of a woman being moved to Oregon for an abortion. Are you cool with that?
No, that's very sad.
It's awesome.
But how many of those? What percentage is it of those women?
What fucking percent? All of them. That's the only way they can get abortions by coming here.
Every woman that's getting an abortion is due to medical procedures?
No, most abortions are.
No, they're not.
Abortion was of a dead embryo.
Okay, sorry to hear that.
That's most abortions.
That's not most abortions.
Yes, it is. Because
have you looked at statistics?
Most abortions are cleanups after miscarriages, and women can't even get those denied.
No, it's less than 1.7%.
No, you're a fucking moron.
You don't know the statistics.
Miscarriages are extremely common, and most women opt to have
miscarriages and abortion are different. What is abortion?
No, a miscarriage is a medical abortion.
No, it's not. Okay, let me educate you. Okay.
Yes, it
hold on. Get back. Hey.
So at the beginning of this video, I think this guy, the pro-life advocate, is doing a good job listening. He's hearing her questions and her concerns about women and what she's worried about in a pro-life world. Like, if all abortion was banned, what would that be like? So I appreciate that he asks her some follow-up questions and is inquiring with her about if she could explain her position more thoroughly. However, there are a couple things he said that I think actually probably escalated the situation. So if you're going to outreach, I'd recommend thinking a lot about nonverbal communication. So if you're talking to someone about abortion and they start to seem really stressed, really anxious, really angry, those are some things you want to take note of. And I see that in this woman in the video, right? So we use something called heart apologetics at Protect Life Michigan. And that basically means that we are not just going to use general apologetics, which is the defense of a belief, the pro-life belief, right? We're also going to care about their heart. So if a person is having a struggle talking about the issue of abortion, they're getting angry or emotional or in some way are touched in their heart, we might just take a step back from the apologetic conversation and ask one of these two questions. We might say something like, do you know anyone who's had an abortion? You seem really passionate about the subject, or has someone in your life been touched by this issue? Something like that, so that it invites that person to maybe share an experience either maybe they've had or a friend or family member has had with abortion or concerns they have. And that can help sometimes clear up the tension that's happening in a conversation. If you're having an outreach conversation and you sense tension rising, I would really steer clear of some of the statements that were made in this video, like, let me educate you. Some of those things can sound harsh to the person who's talking to us about abortion, because they already might be feeling a lot of painful feelings just from the discomfort of talking to a stranger, or if having past experiences from abortion just come up in their psyche, right? So, put yourself in their shoes. If you were having a controversial discussion with someone, say you were discussing COVID and like maybe your thoughts about COVID, and you're finding that the person you're talking to has an opposite view of you. If they say something to you like, let me educate you, like that, do you think they're interested in hearing your perspective and in listening to you? Probably not, right? So I would encourage you, stay away from statements that sound assumptive or that maybe aren't very inviting of conversation. The pro-life view is bold, it's courageous, and we are meant to be bold and courageous advocates. But in order to really be effective conversationalists who actually change society so that one day all babies can be protected, we have to be loving and winsome in the way we talk to people. So if we're being harsh and escalating people's difficult feelings while they're working through talking about abortion, that's not going to be successful, and we're not going to change our culture from pro-choice to pro-life if we can't be extremely kind and extremely gracious even when the others don't deserve it. Now, of course, it is 100% not this guy's fault that this girl is like, I'm attacking you, I'm dumping my latte on you, I'm going after you and trying to get your sign out of your hands. Like, that was so uncalled for, and violence against pro-life advocates is prevalent and it's truly unacceptable. So although I would not recommend some of his dialogue principles as far as like the ones that got a little bit too escalating, while others were good, some were good, of course, it's not his fault that this woman